guys, welcome to my channel. Kira D, Naturalista, I'm Kira D, welcome. So this is part 3 in my series, 6 keys to winning at life. And again, who doesn't want to be winning at life? So if you haven't yet done so, there's part 1 and part 2. I'll link it somewhere in the atmosphere. And I encourage you to check out especially part 1 first because it lays the foundation for the 5 other keys to winning at life. So you can just press pause or add it to your watch later, this particular video, then go and watch part 1 and part 2 and come right back. I'll be right here. Alright, so in terms of this particular part 3, and the whole series in general, all of it is based on the whole concept of life as a race, of running the race of life. And the scriptural basis or the context for it comes from the scripture 1 Corinthians 9:24-27. I'm just going to read it so we can just keep that in the back of our minds as we look at not only all the other parts but today as well. It reads thus: Do you not know that in a race all runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified. In part 1, we laid the foundation by saying that what matters in the race of life is not necessarily only the skills we have, the wisdom we have, the money we have, how rich we are. Those things help, but ultimately, that's not what matters most. And I discussed what is ultimately important in the race of life. And in part 2, I looked in detail about having unwavering belief, and I discussed belief in what or why. In part 3, I want to say that the third key to winning at life is expectation of challenges. Listen, as long as you are alive, you will encounter challenges. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The Bible tells us that our life will be filled with challenges, and the Bible lists a myriad of challenges that may come our way. Famine, pestilence, natural disasters, tribulation, people will hate you, your life might be in danger, and the list goes on, because that is sometimes life. The fact that we encounter challenges is a natural part of life. And these things here are all major things. If you think about famine, pestilences, natural disasters, tribulations, people hating you, your life being at risk, these are not light challenges. These are major challenges. But what I have come to observe is that in most cases, it is not these what we call big challenges or heavy challenges that normally trip us up. It's usually the everyday mundane challenges of life that trip us up. And these can manifest in things like people not supporting us in our dreams and goals, or as we walk through the journey of life, or people directly opposing us, finding people who don't agree with us, or even people who, as nice as you are, simply don't like you. I'm sure you've encountered people like that. You've never done them anything, you don't have any beef with them, you don't know them but they just don't like you. And there will be times when you encounter people who just don't like you and seem to make life difficult for you just for the fact that they just don't like you. We might experience tiredness. There's so many times when we start out a journey, all hot and ready to go, but along the way we get tired. Life has a way of draining us. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get really tired and I just don't want to do it anymore. Whatever that it is, whether it is a particular job, or whether it is, I have these goals and visions for myself, and I'm just tired. we all have these challenges, and sometimes it's not the pestilence that does it. It's not the direct attacks and opposition that does it. It's not disease or any of those things that do it, because sometimes when we find the big oppositions in life, it seems like we're more able to brace our back and strengthen ourselves to resist and say, I'm going to overcome, I'm going to conquer. But you see the mundane things, like just tiredness, when you're just done, when you just don't want to do anymore, these moments will come. These moments will come when you just don't feel like it, and that's a challenge. Challenges could come also in stumbling or making mistakes. Sometimes people don't come back from that. Sometimes, people can't mentally process and emotionally connect with the fact that you're not perfect. You will make mistakes. You will stumble along the way. And that also is part of life and part of growth and a part of the success journey. And really winning at life is understanding that even though you fail, that doesn't have to be your final place. Even though you make mistakes, it does not mean that you're done. When you stumble, you don't have to lay down and stay there. Those are part of what I call the mundane challenges, where you make a mistake, but if you are to win at life, if you are to succeed in your goals, if you are to accomplish your dreams, understand that challenges will come. The thing is, you don't always know in what form the challenges will come, so you can't prepare for every single challenge. Sometimes they just come out of the blue or in ways you never expected. But it does make a difference that even though you don't know in what form the challenges will come, that you already have the mindset that along the way, along my journey, along my race, I will encounter challenges. So that when they do come your way, you say to yourself, yeah, I didn't know how it was gonna come, but I guess this is it. And I will overcome, I will persevere, I will push ahead, because I expected the challenges to come. Guys, if you want to achieve anything noteworthy, and not even for people to acknowledge you, if you want to achieve anything of meaning and significance for your own self and in your own life, if you want to win at the life that you are living, you must expect challenges, because they will come. But know that all things are possible. My philosophy in life is that with God, all things are possible. And so what may seem to be something that I might not be able to overcome, I have the ability to do so, because I'm not alone. So while it might be an unconventional way to think about #winning and being successful in life, an important part of that, a very, very important key, is the expectation of challenges. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for part 4. So I'll see you in the next one.